Austin Bursavich, Game 3, Death Shadow Jund Mirror. We've seen Brad win one of these already. Over on the left, we have Brad Carpenter, 7 life, which means he has a 6/6 Death Shadow in play. Against Austin Bursavich, who's on 12 life, he's got a 1/1 Death Shadow and 2 Tarmogoyfs, though. They happen to be 6/7s right now, so at least in theory, they're bigger than this Death Shadow.
Bursavich is executing the very intelligent game plan of controlling more creatures than Carpenter.
Okay, I like that.
That's largely what this matchup is about. Carpenter needs a lot of stuff to come out of the 2 cards left over in his hand to actually overcome this disadvantage.
Well, it seems right. I mean, to be fair, this represents a lethal attack.
Right.
But keep in mind, there's a Bloodstained Mire in play for Carpenter. So while his Death Shadow is in theory smaller than the Tarmogoyfs right now, it's not. He's got actually 2 fetch lands.
Well, if both Goyfs attack, and he takes 1 and blocks the other,
then he dies.
Well, his Shadow survives. He takes 6 out, he goes to 1.
Yeah.
So his Shadow survives. If he has a push, in theory, he'd be at 1. It would be a 12/12. He could kill Bursavich.
Shock land from Bursavich is Blood Crypt. It's going to go to 10. It doesn't look like there's any cards in hand for Austin right now. Brad has 2. I mean, certainly if Brad has Fatal Push in hand, that's great. Looks like Austin not wanting to pull the trigger.
There are top decks for Bursavich that makes the situation better. Obviously, if he's able to peel Fatal Push, nothing else changes. He wins the game very easily. The issue is if Carpenter peels Lingering Souls, peels Ranger of EO, suddenly the game gets a lot harder.
Well, wait, Bursavich, if he turns everything sideways that turn, and Brad's hand is 2 lands, then Austin wins.
Right. If he turns everything sideways and Brad's hand is Fatal Push plus anything, Brad wins.
So end step, Brad is going to fetch down to 5 life here. One of Brad's 2 remaining cards is a land. And if the other one's a land too, then he certainly has just gotten away. Gotten away with a bluff. Draw for the turn is Wooded Foothills. Looks like the last card is Thoughtseize, so he'll just say go. Yeah, Brad is, I believe, dead on the board. But he has 3 cards in hand. It's really difficult for Austin to call him on it.
Something that's nice about Carpenter going down to 5 is Bursavich's Shadow is currently at 3/3. A Street Wraith or an untapped duel would make his Shadow lethal. That invites his attack.
Is a Fatal Push, actually. So blocks across the board. Push on Tarmogoyf, but it looks like Austin had drawn a Dismember of his own. So he will dismember Brad's Death Shadow.
That makes the Shadow lethal.
Right, then his Shadow turns into a 7/7. That is going to be lethal. So Austin Bursavich wins the matchup here. He improves to 4-1.